What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the FC 26 Career Mode with the mighty Borough off the back of, by far, our best episode yet. We started it, of course, by getting a 5-0 walloping from Arsenal, then proceeded to go to Anfield and winning the biggest smash and grab you will ever see, and then we beat Villa at home in one of our probably best home performances this season. So, a very up and down episode last time. Check it out if you haven't already. It has us in the top half of the Premier League, and 4 wins in 6. It's good, and this guy is a joke. Is Biender? He is just stupidly good at the moment. So here's hoping it stays that way. Now it might sound crazy. We are into December, but we are planning ahead. Oh. Wow, okay, that has just took my breath away. We are the leading candidate for Chelsea, the Chelsea job. Now, I always used to manage Chelsea when I was younger. If I couldn't manage Borough, I'd manage Chelsea because they had the most money. That's a very enticing opportunity. And the manager market's gone into overdrive now, hasn't it? There is so many jobs available, very insecure. That has certainly caught my attention. Are Chelsea even on there? They're not. So I wonder if that's only just become a thing. But I mean, you look at Chelsea's performance. Of course, they're going to. Yeah, he's gone. So Antonio Pellegrino is currently in temporary charge. Chelsea looking for a new manager. They're 14th in the league. Of course, we're not going to leave the Borough yet, but it's good to see that when we are ready to, we should have the pick of some jobs. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, we're into December. We're a month away from January. I'm already starting to plan ahead as to what we're going to do. Now, it's not going to be a quiet January, as it could usually be. I think there'll be a couple of players that will be leaving, both on loan and permanently. Running through the team, we're good in goal. We're good at left back. We're good at centre back. Nothing needs to change there. Right back too. I'm probably going to loan out Abdoulaye Kante. Not getting much game time in the Premier League. Is now behind Morris and Onyeka. However, Morris and Onyeka, great pair on the defensive side. We haven't got anyone to compete with Hayden Hackney. Now, I know you're all going to say Sverre Nipan, but of course he was homesick last season. Hasn't been happy, has been unhappy, submitted a transfer request. I think we need to just let him go in January. So we are going to have to bring in some competition for Hayden Hackney in that position. Morgan Whittaker, not being happy with player time, neither his contract. Never really got going with us in this career mode. We could definitely get a good fee for him. I think he could help fund a transfer or two in January. Morgan Pearce, I know, maybe loan him out, but I think he's playing enough. He's developing well. We keep him at the club. Mavididi, of course, is competition for Kali Sen on the right-hand side. Hansen, of course, has Morgan Pearce on the left and Morgan Whittaker. I would like another left winger in January to compete with him, if possible. And then up front, we've got Conway, Strelitz and Helland. I am probably looking long-term at another striker in the summer. A more pacier striker, perhaps, up front. So, yeah, maybe a winger to replace Whittaker, a midfielder to replace Nipan, and I think Brooks will go out on loan as well in January. So, yeah, we've already got a good plan. I've already got the scouts looking for a midfielder. We've already got a shortlist full, and I mean full of players that we've looked at. We've got long-term right-back targets. Long-term centre-back targets. We've got so many wingers. It's unbelievable that we can choose from on the left-hand side. And a couple of strikers who I really like the look of as well. We might not be able to afford them in January, but we might definitely be able to afford them in the summer. Anyway, that's an update on where we're at heading into January. Nice and prepared. In today's episode, we've got, 2 Premier League games in quick succession. Very rarely do we get midweek games in the Premier League, but we have Tottenham on the road before we host Wolves, and then we travel to Burnley Tottenham are currently 5th at the moment. Wolves are just behind us in the league table. Burnley are in the bottom 3, but every time I've seen someone play Burnley in this game, they've been overpowered as hell. So we will not be taking that one for granted. So anyway, let's head to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and see if we can keep this miraculous run of great results going. So let's see what the Tottenham lineup looks like then. Kudus, a player to watch. Doesn't surprise me.
You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, whether it's over 10 yards or 50 yards,
very tricky winger.
Absolutely rapid, and on his day, almost unstoppable. He will be the key player, I'm sure, today.
Yeah, Thomas Frank still in charge of Tottenham. Not that they've gone anywhere really under him as yet. But we'll see what the team looks like. Tottenham can make some interesting signings in FC Korea modes.
This is the Spurs starting lineup. James Maddison plays alongside Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of the park, and they'll play with a lone striker up front.
Yeah. Not too many surprises there, I'll be honest.
Here's how Middlesbrough line up.
We know what our back five is. I think we finally found it.
5-2-3 formation. They need to dominate that area to allow their wing-backs to get forward and their front three to demonstrate their quality.
Yeah, it's that position alongside Hackney and then probably the left winger spot that's well and truly up for grabs. Cali sends undroppable. Here we go then. We've got a win over Liverpool, a win over Villa. But we did get walloped by Arsenal, so what will today's game against Tottenham bring? Morris to Hansen. Back to Lund. Not a bad crosser of the ball himself. And that will be a Borough corner, 7 minutes in. Hackney with an in-swinger in towards Alfie Jones, and that is off the line by Bentancur. Tottenham survive an early scare as it is off the line.
Lovely setup.
And we have started fantastically well here, and Christoph Lund's in the box, and he has curled it around Vicario. Someone tell me what? He's left-footed, is he not? I thought he was left-footed, and he is. I thought, why are you going with your right foot? And he's finessed it.
Again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, but there's still plenty to do from here.
That is a joke.
Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just
Our left back has finessed it with his right foot, and it is a perfect finesse. And I didn't even press R1. I didn't even mean to finesse that. I was going to power shot, left foot. He's finessed it with his right. Christoph Lund with his first goal for the Borough. And what a peach. And this brilliant run of form is just going to keep rolling. 1-0. And we've been good value for it. Back to Maddison, and Tottenham are struggling to break us down here.
Dominic Solanke. Kulusevski.
Passing it around, but so far not with any luck. Kudus coming a bit more central.
There could be something building here for Spurs.
Back to Porro. Maddison out to Porro. Back to Maddison now. Hayden Morris.
So Spurs trailing. But what can they do
with the challenge. Didn't mean to clear it, but Hackney does get booked for that challenge that felt like about half an hour ago now. But it was a bad one. I mean that, oh, my goodness. Not nice. Final act of the first half. Maddison crosses it in, and it's headed by Solanke. And that might be Tottenham's first shot of the game. Our defence has once again been immaculate. And that, hopefully, is that. Great first half. And once again, another pretty perfect away performance. Thrown into Solanke.
Rodrigo Bentancur.
Bentancur now. What can Tottenham do here? because they've been fairly blunt.
And the momentum is lost.
And once again, they've gave the ball away in a really bad position.
Hackney.
Nearly in behind McAllister.
Moving the ball forward.
And now Odebear is in behind. It's one of the very rare times they have been in behind. But Hackney's there once again doing his defensive duties. First time Tottenham have got in behind our defence.
Oh, could be here.
Instead of playing in front of it.
BORO.
BORO.
Allowed to go a long way with this.
Problem is for them, when they commit their fullbacks forward, there's so much space. Oh, what was that pass?
And the ball has changed hands.
Oh, they got lucky there. Hansen was on the break. Solanke.
Lovely
Oh,
pass.
that's in behind. Alfie Jones and Kudus
Still danger here.
forces a save out of Bayinda.
A disappointing end to the attack.
And that's the first big chance for Tottenham.
I think everybody, including me, expected.
And it's pinched. Read his mind there.
Morris is unlucky not to come away with that.
Lovely setup.
Kulusevski,
And that's where
brilliant
it
from
ends.
Onyeka.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
Oh, it's broke for us. That's a lucky break. Goal Bangura. Can we finish this off with a counter-attacking goal? Aidan Morris. It's Onyeka! There it is!
It's a goal. That's a real settler for
We
them.
knew there was a chance on the counter-attack. We just had to get it right. And Onyeka gets his first Borough goal.
Well, let's
And
look
it
at
was
this
a
again.
good finish, wasn't it, Morris? Cutting it back to Onyeka, who hits it with his right foot.
You never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away.
In off the
It's a good
post.
finish.
Tottenham just cannot break through.
And we're
And
back underway at 2-0.
that's the perfect second goal, really.
Kulusevski. Kulusevski.
2 minutes,
Madison.
nearly up. Tottenham passing it around
Simons.
with no real penetration. And what a big win that is. 2-0 win away at Tottenham to back up the 1-0 win at Villa.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end.
And then the 1-0 win at Liverpool.
The middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, he's performed
Yeah,
admirably.
the reaction
Really
to
good
that Arsenal
performance.
defeat has
Managed
been
to put a
tremendous.
stamp on the game.
Yeah, delighted for Onyeka to get his first goal. He's improved a lot since he come in. But yeah, 3 shots apiece. When you look at Tottenham, I mean, 0.2 expected goals for 67% possession. It's really poor. Really, really poor. Sheffield United beaten by Chelsea. Their interim manager's doing a job. But yeah, that's another win. That's 3 wins on the bounce, if I'm not mistaken. Against 3 very good sides as well. But Wolves are up next. They're right behind us. They're playing well. And I've got a feeling they'll be pretty decent. And yeah, our gap to the 14 points now to the bottom 3. Do we start forgetting about relegation? Do we start looking up? 3 points, 2 points off the Conference League. That would be absolutely ridiculous. But we've only got a quick turnaround, very quick turnaround before Wolves come to Riverside. And I think for the first time this season, really, we're going to have to make some changes. Yeah, Chichoa coming up against his former club today. We have had to make a few changes just because, as I say, the last game was only 2 days ago.
Here's how Middlesbrough line up.
Hackney and Bisek aren't 100%, but they must start us, really. We've been able to keep our best back 5 fully fit. Onyeka comes in for Morris. Pierce comes in on the left. Strelets is nowhere near fully fit. He's rested completely. Helland is on the bench for him today.
Wolves team sheet.
Well, it does look very similar, doesn't it?
I've got a feeling Wolves are going to be a real test. Dean Henderson is in goal. Back 5 for them. Strand Larsen. Yeah, very good. I remember when we were linked with him a few years ago under Chris Wilder, I believe. Couldn't get him.
Thank you for attending today's game at the Riverside Stadium.
But yeah, our home form's gotten a bit better, you know. Great win against Villa last time out. But we have been better on the road. So, not going to take this for granted, even though we are on a fantastic run of form. Here we go.
We're underway. Another game that could bring us anything. Boe.
Well, Morgan Whittaker doing what he does already.
And on to Hackney.
He's so good at winning the ball back, Pearce. Here's Lund early on, getting down the left.
Options available in the middle.
In towards Sen!
It's 1-0. The first blow struck very early.
I am gobsmacked. What a header. Lund with the cross. You cannot place this any better. I mean, he's 12 yards out. And it's right in the corner. What a start. Perfect. We are in absolute dreamland at the moment. Carly Sen, 4 minutes in. 1-0. Ooh, nearly. Thought Hackney was going to pinch that. Bueno. Should have tackled there. Oh, he's got past Hackney as well. Here's Andre. Back to Doyle. Strand Larson. Yeah, I mean, it's the same again, isn't it? They're just passing it around. We're defending pretty well, although here's Boy. Oh, Lund's half asleep there. Arias. Back to Doyle.
Sasha Boe.
Boe.
Oh, could be here.
Can they find a pass? Huang. Oh, Binder.
Tidy work to push it to safety.
With the save. And it's cleared to Christoph Lund. Oh, Onyeka. Well, I'll take that. That was not meant for Conway. It was for Pearce. But here he is. Pearce now. Hangs it up towards Sen. Conway wins the header. Out to Doyle. Oh, that's a good ball back to Boy. Doyle again. And they've gone back to their defence. But they've worked it well again. Doyle. Out to Arias. Lund has to make the challenge, and Wolves, after passing it for what felt like an age, have a corner. Can they finally test Binder?
Played into the box.
Oh!
Maybe not the best idea to go for the blast.
That was nearly
Sacrifice for power.
just wide of the post, but once again, a good defensive display is doing the job.
Influential in the first.
Onyeka gets a little bit lucky there. Ball into Conway. Slipped in to Victor Onyeka. Oh, it's wide. Big chance to make it 2-0. Try to bend it round the goalkeeper. Good start to the second half, but will we live to regret that miss? Here's Huang. He's one of the few players who's got a bit of pace in the Wolves forward line. Oh my God, a gap's opened up here. A gap's opened up, Strand Larsen's in! What's a save from Binder? I just couldn't lock onto the right player. But Binder comes up, trumps again.
There's the turnover.
Trying to force the ball through too quickly. Oh, lucky. Very lucky. But Wolves need to get forward, and they need to do it pretty quick. Otherwise, we are going to be heading to our 4th win in a row and our 4th clean sheet in a row as well. But it's not over yet. Andre now.
And it comes down to the final 5 minutes.
Arias into Tolu.
On with this.
Andre. It's in behind! Oh, and there's the equaliser. Can you believe it?
Square once again, and no wonder they're off celebrating.
Can you believe it? The game just dropped a little bit. Gone a bit flat. We didn't kill him off. And one of the substitutes got in behind Bisek. What a finish. Oh, Alfie Jones is playing him on. I don't know why. I don't know why Alfie Jones is so far behind the rest of his defence.
1-1 then as we get started again.
88 minutes.
Alfie Jones.
Absolute sickener.
On Yeka.
Can we go up the other end and win it? Chachua. Hansen.
More or less next goal wins time. Could this be it?
Kante. We've got 3 minutes. On Yeka. Out to Lund. Back to Onyeka. Helland. Can he get a shot away? Helland! Oh, nearly. That was so nearly the moment. It'd have been so good for him to get the winner. But it was over the bar. And I think that's going to be it.
Well, that's going to be a free kick.
Guys gave them a free kick. That is it. Well, yeah, we just didn't kill them off. And you can't always win by a 1-0. I wouldn't say they've been great Wolves, but, you know, we should have done more to win the game. And that is it. Once again at the Riverside, you know, not as convincing. And we dropped 2 points, drawing it to Wolves. And isn't it crazy? You can beat Liverpool, beat Villa, beat Tottenham. We can't beat Wolves. Well, it's still a point, and well, I guess, you know, we're on a decent unbeaten run. But it is a shame to not see the game out and get the victory. Yeah, there we go. We expected that, didn't we? Dael Fry wanting, as does Lenihan, but yeah, Lenihan will be leaving at the end of the season, I would imagine. Dael Fry, though, does want his contract to be extended, which, yeah, is fine. I mean, I am starting to look long-term, but I do think it is worth keeping him on just so we don't, you know, lose him. If we to get a fee for him, we'd have to sell him this summer, which I don't want to do in an ideal world. So, yeah, I think we'll have a little look. One of his fellow defenders on, so Bisek's on 35k a week, undoubtedly the best centre-back, although his market value's dropped since he's come to Middlesbrough, which is strange. 13k, well, he's already one of the higher paid players, to be fair, Dael Fry. But I don't want to upset him, because he has been a fantastic servant for this football club. His hometown club, he deserves the respect. I feel like he's still got the same face scan he had when he was 18. When he first broke into the team. Anyway, let's see what he wants then, because his place in the team's not been a dead cert in recent weeks, with Bisek and Malander playing so well. So, yeah, I'm happy we've agreed on important. And he only wants a 1-year extension. And you know what? At 29, that works for me. Just a gentle extension to keep him happy. But we won't be upping his wage by that much, with it only being a 1-year extension. So, see if we can put him up to 28 and maybe offer him a £350,000 a week signing on bonus. Yeah. Brilliant. It is never going to be difficult, was it? Dael Fry loves the club. Just secures his future. And, well, if he's not sold this summer, he'll be 30 after that, maybe the summer after if we're still at Middlesbrough. Dael Fry extends his contract. Darrell Lenihan wants to, but he will be leaving in the summer. As he's now 32 now, I believe. So, we now head to Turf Moor, and this game has just got banana skin written all over it. I don't know what it is about Burnley in FIFA, and just the nature of the career mode. It feels like you lose games that seem easier and you win ones that are better off. Whittaker wants to play ahead of Mavididi, who has been training for a while, but hasn't been available for selection. But let's get ready then. Let's head to Turf Moor. We're 8th at the moment in the Premier League, whereas Burnley fighting for their lives down towards the bottom end. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from Burnley. I'm going to be honest. You'd think it's one of the games we would look at and think is one of the most winnable, but I don't know about this one.
Yeah, it's a 5-2-3 out of possession, but as soon as they win the ball back, the shape could be more of a 3-4-3.
Yeah, you won't be surprised to see the back five is the back five. The midfield two has Morris in it. Sen, Conway, Hansen. Mavididi, though, is back on the bench after his injury that's had him out for a while now. It's a broken toe, I think. But yeah, every time I've seen Burnley play on other people's career modes, they've been ridiculously good. So, I don't know what Burnley team will rock up here today, but it's a big chance for us to hopefully pick up another good result. Oh yeah, I had a feeling about Burnley.
Still trying to find the space.
They're not passing it around, they're just running at our defence, which is...
Josh Cullen.
Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, Bayinda. The pass was deflected back to a Burnley player. Thank God Bayinda was there, as he often is. Burnley corner.
It's been delivered.
Oh, and Bayinda's there again.
But did enough to tip it over.
This is exactly what I had a feeling would happen. Oh, what a POV this is going to be. Yeah, good save again from our number one. Edwards into Bisak. That is a brilliant challenge. Oh, what is that from Cullen? What an interception. That's the story of the half, really. Every time we think we're on to something, Burnley just shut it down.
Now there's been a goal and it's happened at St James's Park. Here's Alex Scott.
I mean, look at the passing. It's incredible.
United, they're the first on the score sheet here with 38 minutes on the clock.
Nice one, Alex. Thank you.
Newcastle beating Sunderland in the Tyne-Wear derby. I think that was. Maybe it wasn't.
This is looking good. Now what comes next?
Yeah, Lund.
That's where any chance of anything developing disappears.
All right, finally, a bit of space. Can we do anything? Conway. Morris. Sen. Oh, that was the chance.
Should be 1-0 up, guy. You can see how frustrated he is with himself.
Should have took a touch. Oh, how close is that, though? Should have took a touch. Why didn't I? Out of nowhere, we counter-attacked on Burnley, and we should be one up.
Marcus Edwards. Lauron.
Tressor now. That's a good ball.
Lovely spell on the ball.
Inside to Foster. Back to Cullen.
Beautifully weighted ball.
Chichoa there does well defensively. Wins a good header.
You can clearly see they work on their shape out of possession, can't you?
Conway.
Ooh, Conway nearly got on the end of that. Morris wins the header though brilliantly. Oh, that was the wrong pass. Yeah, we've just not been playing the right passes.
Mike Trezor. Lauron.
Edwards now.
Walker.
Out to Kyle Walker. Oh, that's a good ball inside.
Oh, what a chance.
Edwards doesn't pull the trigger.
And a cross that could be
In
dangerous.
towards Foster. Bisek will win them. Oh, that's a great header though. Back down to Edwards. It's still in. Cullen
Trezor.
on the edge here.
Oh, could be a chance here.
Back in again. And Bisek.
Just a little untidy.
He's always going to win the headers. And that's the good thing about having him in the centre of a back three. Now then,
With Conway.
counter-attack. We've not had many.
That's a good
Callisen. Cut back to Tommy Conway. It's saved on Morris.
ready.
Well, Walker took it off his toes. Hansen.
Hackney.
Oh
The
no.
chance gone.
Heavy touch. So we're going to bring on Strelets for Conway. Mavadidi is going to make his return for Hansen. And Onyeka is going to come on for Morris. Because I find Onyeka, he can come on as a backup to Morris as a defender. But he's also got lots of
Walker.
really good offensive attributes as well
Edwards.
that I've discovered. It's like a great pass
Laurent.
on him. So you can do a bit of both. Oh, that is a great ball. In behind Lund, it's Kyle Walker. Bisek should be yours, and it is. Because he wins everything.
They've given it away here.
But Burnley look the more likely
Played in with that.
of the two at the moment. We've had moments, but they've had the prolonged spells of pressure. We might have a counter-attacking goal. Although, where's the defence? Oh no, Beyinda!
First goal of a tight game.
Of all the brilliant saves that he's made in recent wins and draws,
It's such great skill to beat the defender.
What's he
And
do-
once he's in, it's all about the finish.
He actually makes the save.
Blasts it past the keeper. So emphatic. What a hit.
he makes the save, but then he then palms it into his own net. I mean, that's got to be an own goal, right? Well, yeah, it's not a goal for Trezor, not for me. Yeah, let's have a look at this. I mean, we get mixed up between Bisek and Alfie Jones. Jones runs towards, well, I don't know who, to be honest, and that opens up the space. He shoots. He saves it with his left hand. It's a save. And then it happens to hit his right hand. It's an own goal. He's made the save. But I said Burnley looked the more likely. And they've got the goal. And I was just making changes as well. I'd have gone 2 up top. But alas, we've got 15 minutes
Final few minutes. Can they hold on?
to try and get something from this game. Oh, bugger
To
off.
cut out the pass.
Just get me out of here. It's just never going to happen for us today. We were never going to score. Bisek.
Anticipated.
Oh, sod off referee.
Brings the match to a close.
That's a disappointing one. I had a bad feeling about this game. I just thought Burnley were going to play well, and they did.
Yeah, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little off the pace for me.
Dominated the
Obviously,
ball.
a disappointing result.
Resulted
The key thing is that
in
they
us
bounced
having
back now.
moments,
They
but we didn't take them.
repeat next time out.
There have been a few good performances out
And
there
that's our
today,
first
but
defeat in a
of all the
while.
players on show, he's one that's really caught the eye.
Yeah, he played well. Really.
Yeah, it's a shame really that we couldn't beat Wolves and lost to Burnley, especially after the run of results we had before that. But that's Borough for you. That is typical Borough. If you'd ever seen him, Abadidi, winger plus. I'm assuming he's going to be a happy boy that maybe I'm not quite ready. So maybe he's accepting that he come back a little bit too soon. So yeah, it's slightly disappointing result today. after the great run that we were on. But we've got a bit of a break now, and we'll be back for the Christmas spell, which will be Fulham at home, Sheffield United and Ipswich, our two fellow newly promoted sides. Finally, we get to play them both back to back in the Christmas period. That's a great chance for us to pick up some points. And then we're on to January, which, as I say, we are preparing for. We've got Derby County in the FA Cup. And in terms of our league position, we are 11th as it stands, which is fine. 23 points, not bad at all. And Brighton occupy the Conference League place. Only 3 points ahead of us. It is quite tight in the top half of the Premier League. Oh my God, that is... No. We are not having this. Since when did this happen? Newcastle are top of the Premier League. And they've not been beaten yet. We will be putting an end to that, let me tell you. That is not happening. They're 4 points clear. What is going on? Arsenal second, City third, Liverpool fourth. I mean, Liverpool were top when we played them. Newcastle, what? No, I'm not having that. Not having that at all. Sheffield, West Ham, Ipswich in the bottom three. Crystal Palace out of it by a single point. And since we're having a little nose around what's happening in the world of the Premier League, Mamouche is still top goal scorer, Depay second, Harry Wilson third, Vlahovic, Saka, Callum Wendo. So yeah, not too different. I don't know who our top goal scorer is, but we're not scoring many goals, are we? Kali Sen is now our top goal scorer with 5, because yeah, we're not big goal scorers. 20 goals, 17 conceded. We might have the best... Well, no, we don't have the best defence. Top 5, though. Best defences in the Premier League, which is pretty awesome. And the final thing I was going to look at was the manager market. There's 15 jobs available. How is Eddie Howe insecure when they're top of the Premier League? What is all that about? Have Chelsea... Nope, that job's still open. Graham Potter insecure. Glasner, Parker. We've probably helped Parker with his job, haven't we? I wonder which jobs are available then. Strasbourg, Minnesota. A couple of MLS jobs. Blackburn Rovers. I think there's more jobs available from that. It's not showing them all. I don't think. But let's have a little update on what's happening around the world of our FM. FM's bit has come out today. FM's on my mind. The FIFA, EAFC, whatever you want to call it, world. Can we find out what's happening in the Championship? Oh, wow, they're on the way back. Sunderland are on the way back. They're top of the Championship, and I hope they get up, because I want 2 derbies next season. Leicester a second, which is much better from how they were performing last season. Leeds, Brentford, Norwich, West Brom in the playoffs. That is a Championship right there. Birmingham 7th. Derby, Preston and Hull. Hull got to the playoffs last season, and they're bottom of the Championship. That's interesting, isn't it? League One, you've got Reading and Oxford. Sheffield, Lincoln, Rotherham, Plymouth. Blackburn relegated, not in the playoffs. Which isn't great. And what's happening elsewhere, just in the world in general. So Dortmund are winning the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich are miles away, which is quite funny. That's good. That's a good mix. Juve are leading the way in Serie A. Barcelona are joint top with Madrid. No surprise there, although Bilbao are having a good season. In La Liga, there's the Women's Champions League. See if we can get to the European competition. So PSG 6 from 6 in the Champions League. That is pretty insane, isn't it? Madrid are second, Juve third, Arsenal fourth. They're the best of the British sides in the Champions League. Liverpool are down in 9th. They're not having a great season, are they? Maybe we've rattled them when we beat them. Barcelona down in 14th as well. Tottenham are 18th. Bayern are having a shocker, aren't they? Since Company left, you would imagine. Rangers 29th. Man City! Winless in the Champions League. Celtic 33rd. Yeah, this is what I can't wait for, guys. I can't wait to get Borough, hopefully, back into Europe. Oh, this is just getting stupid, isn't it? They're top of the Premier League. They're top of the bloody Europa League, and they've won 6 from 6. I don't know what. Who have Newcastle signed? What is going on? Yeah, them and Villa top 2 of the Europa League. That's looking pretty good for the English sides, isn't it? Anyone else? No, I thought there'd be more. Maybe not. Conference League, Chelsea. They're not winning it. They're third. The Conference League. Yeah, unless a surprise team wins a domestic trophy, I don't think we'll see any other English clubs. And I think that is it, guys. So, we will leave it there. We'll be back next time for Fulham, Sheffield United and Ipswich Town as always. And I guess the priority is still to stay up. January will be around the corner, but if we get into February, get into March, and we are still hovering around mid-table, maybe we'll give an outside shot at a Europa or a Conference League spot, although I do think it's looking a little bit likely. We'll put a lot of focus, I think, into the FA Cup. Of course, got to the final last season. It would be great to get there again in this one, and why not? But until then, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, hit a like, subscribe for more, and hit the bell so you never miss when a video drops. Leave me a comment with your thoughts below, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.